Can stomach diseases also be contagious? We all know that hepatitis and tuberculosis can be transmitted, but people never thought that stomach diseases can also be transmitted. Because we are used to attributing stomach diseases to personal eating habits, or excessive gastric acid secretion. But in practice, scientific research has found that Helicobacter pylorus is closely related to stomach disease, and most patients with stomach disease have signs of infection of these bacteria. And these bacteria can be transmitted, such as sharing tableware, saliva, etc., which will become the transmission route of Helicobacter pylori. That is to say, stomach disease is also an infectious disease, so for people with stomach disease family members, and friends around them, paying attention to hygiene is particularly important, and adopting the food distribution system is also a good way. Stomach disease prevention. 1. Avoid overwork. Considering work pressure and other factors, if the patient is in a state of overwork for a long time, it will also lead to diseases such as insufficient blood supply to the gastrointestinal tract. 2. Avoid smoking. Long-term smoking will lead to gastric mucosal vasoconstriction, resulting in a reduction of prostaglandin, which is mainly used to protect gastric mucosa. 3. Relax your mind. If you want to prevent gastrointestinal diseases, you need to relax your mind. If you are in a state of mental stress for a long time, it may lead to gastrointestinal dysfunction. 4. Don't eat before going to bed. If you eat before going to bed for a long time, it will increase the burden on the gastrointestinal tract and is not conducive to digestion. It will stimulate abnormal secretion of gastric acid and induce gastrointestinal diseases. Therefore, it is better to avoid eating before going to bed. 5. Pay attention to dietary hygiene. Most of the factors of stomach diseases are related to bacterial infection, such as Helicobacter pylori. Therefore, paying attention to dietary hygiene can prevent stomach diseases. 6. Don't eat too much. In fact, chewing slowly can promote digestion and protect the gastrointestinal tract. If you gobble up for a long time, it will increase the digestive burden of the gastrointestinal tract. 7. Pay attention to nutrition. If you eat partial food for a long time, the body will lack a large number of nutrients. In addition, it will also affect gastric mucosal secretion. Therefore, it causes indigestion and other reactions. If you want to prevent stomach diseases, just supplement more food that is good for the gastrointestinal tract. 8. Absence from alcohol. If you drink too much alcohol for a long time, its alcohol will stimulate the gastrointestinal tract, such as gastric mucosal bleeding, gastric ulcer, and other stomach diseases. It also further harms organs such as the liver, causing alcoholic cirrhosis and other diseases, which is also not conducive to gastrointestinal health. It is necessary to abstain from alcohol and prevent stomach diseases. 9. Avoid strong tea coffee. Strong tea and coffee contain a large number of nerve inhibitors, which can stimulate the gastrointestinal tract, including gastric mucosal bleeding and other conditions, resulting in abnormal gastric acid secretion, inducing gastric ulcers, and other diseases. Therefore, if you want to prevent stomach diseases, you should avoid drinking strong tea and coffee in your life.